Houston Rockets Summer League Game 1 preview. Let's talk about it. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Summit State of Mind, presented to you by the Apollo Podcast Network and powered by Big City Wings. In this edition of Summit State of Mind, we're going to discuss and preview Game 1 of the Houston Rockets Summer League, what to expect. We're going to discuss our predictions, and of course, we're going to end up some more games. We've been doing what we're doing, what the people want. If people want games, we're going to give them more games.
Give the people what they want.
Gonna befuddle.
Shout out to Jalen Rose.
Befuddle the GM.
All the time.
You know what's befuddled? It's been befuddled so far, though. The entire city of Houston. GM, how are you doing, man? We've been I feel like we've been through.
Man, this city's
HE double hockey sticks. It's been terrible.
City's resilient, man. And I'll tell you that. Driving out on the road has been kind of crazy to see everybody just out there, trying to survive. There's a lot happening. Shout out to those that haven't had AC electricity. I know it's hot out there. Shout out to all the businesses that's taking care of the people out there. I was at Target today. I saw a ton of people charging their phones, charging whatever they could, and shout out to all the businesses out there. And I mean, even shout out to Big City Wings.
They've been open.
Shout out to them. They fed Mattress Mac and his people.
They've been open since like Tuesday,
yeah,
or even I think Monday afternoon. A second it ended, they could get open. They got open as quick as possible.
They were on it, man. And so shout out to them.
Right. Throw the ones up one time. Throw the ones up for all y'all. Yeah, I'm without power, so as well. So shout out to everyone that's getting through this, and let us take y'all into this ride with us as we get your minds off of the hurricane of what's been going on, or no electricity, no power, no AC. Go sit in the AC. Go find your nearest coffee shop and enjoy another episode of Summit. So GM, moving on from that, let's discuss another big thing. The main topic of conversation is obviously the Rockets Summer League Game 1, Rockets versus Lakers. But on the back end of that, we're not just watching the game, dog.
Oh, yeah.
We got big news. Drop the people. Let them know.
We do have big news. So for those, I understand that there's a lot going on. So just make sure to come through and join us. On July 12th, the Houston Rockets play the Los Angeles Lakers to open up.
This Friday.
Yes, this Friday to open up Summer League. We'll get to see a Shepperd versus Bronny James. That'll be quite the matchup to see. But we will be having our first watch party of the year over at Bad Astronaut Brewing Company over in downtown Houston, just a local Houston brewery. And they got amazing drinks, plenty of space, plenty of just activities for you and the family. And it's dog friendly. There's food trucks. There's plenty of just things to do for those that want to watch the game or do more than just watch a game. Let's come out. The game starts at 6:30. Your boys from Apollo will be there. We got a lot of friends showing up, and hopefully a lot of you guys, not just to support us, but to support the city of Houston, the Rockets, and to support each other and be, the backbone for each other with everything that's been happening.
That's right. And I'm just so y'all can see a nice little visual on top of the audio, I'm going to go ahead and put a flyer right now. You're going to see it at the middle of the screen here. And it's going to be basically all the details sorted. We'll put it also on the comment section, on the detailed description on the episode, so y'all can see where to go. We hope to see each and every one of y'all in Houston. It's going to be a fun time with the Rockets fans. Just can't wait to see everybody once again, despite all the hardships we've been going through this entire week. Be a nice way to end it. All come together. It'll be fantastic. GM, let's go ahead and talk about it right now. Rockets Summer League. We're here.
We made it.
We're so back. We're so back armed with the number 3 overall pick, armed with the reigning MVP of Summer League, armed with a bunch of
armed and dangerous
with a bunch of G Leaguers.
There you go.
Being carried by the number 3 overall pick and the MVP.
And Cam Whitmore, the last year's Summer League MVP.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
I just said MVP of Summer League last year.
Oh, my bad.
Cam Whitmore and Reed Shepperd. That was my whole thing.
I was just so focused on Reed Shepperd and his guns.
Oh, my gosh.
Armed and dangerous.
Armed and dangerous. Is that what you're going to call him?
Maybe.
Is that the idea?
The next time he makes it, the first time he makes a 3, we'll see what happens.
Armed and dangerous. No one's going to listen. Everyone's going to be like, what?
No one will be listening.
Let's go ahead and talk about it right now. GM, Rockets versus Lakers, Game 1 preview. Mm-hmm. Look, it's not, I wouldn't call it star-studded, but obviously a lot of eyes on the product.
Yeah.
With number 3 overall pick, Reed Shepperd. But on the Lakers end, young Bronny James, son of LeBron,
yeah,
has nepotism planted him here at this moment. Not gonna dive into that.
Buzzword.
Yeah. Nepotism.
Well, Dalton
What are the
connects as well.
Yeah,
Dalton
there's a lot of
first
good
round
players
pick.
for the Lakers too. So, what do we need to expect coming in this game one, Rockets versus Lakers? What do you think is gonna happen here?
I think what's going to happen is that we're going to get a good game. There's probably going to be a lot of clunk because, these guys haven't played together for very long. This isn't, I wouldn't say a real team. That's not exactly the word. This team just hasn't had many opportunities to play together. So it's going to be a little wonky in terms of chemistry. But I have 3 expectations in terms of just performance. I expect Cam Whitmore to dominate. He should be the best player on the floor. He was Summer League MVP last year. He literally dominated NBA talent last year as well. So I anticipate that it should look easy for him.
Yeah,
he was probably going to put up a ton of shots, but if he does miss, that does happen. It's who he is. Number 2, I want to see a healthy dose of Reed Shepperd, obviously. I want to see everything. I want to see all things on display, his shooting. I want to see how he does and operates in terms of that. But I also do want to see how he operates, on the defensive end as well. That's what I want to see. And number 3, recently acquired A.J. Griffin. He's definitely someone that I want to see. I want to watch play. He was a great shooter in college when he played for Duke a few years ago. He's still only 20 years old. He's a player that could be potentially a fringe rotational player or could even do more than that. Where he was drafted. He was drafted 1 pick ahead of Tari Eason. So that's definitely someone that I'm definitely excited to see. I'm hopeful that he can make some strides. I never really watched Atlanta, but
he just never could get consistent minutes, and he was dealing with injuries on and off. And what you want to see with an AJ Griffin is and Stone has kind of taken upon himself to learn from what Morey has kind of taught, as in you take high upside players that the NBA has kind of cast asunder. Obviously, Jordan Hills, Johnny Flynn's of the past, that did not turn out to be very good.
Yeah, Ty Lawson.
But Ty Lawson especially.
Terrence Williams.
You take a chance on these young players that have the high upside still for a fraction of the cost, for the chance that they may still have a chance to succeed. So I understand the signing of AJ Griffin. I love getting to be able to see Reed Shepperd ball out. You mentioned the 3-point shooting. You mentioned the defense. I want to see the 42-inch vertical.
Fair.
That's what I want to see. I think he can. The thing is when you watch him play, and I think a lot of Rockets fans are going to love the way he plays. He plays nose to the ground. He can move on the ball. He can move off the ball. I could see him leading. He's probably going to end up leading this offense, at least the first unit. I expect him to be the starting point guard for this team, unless they want to really go crazy and let Cam be the starting one, which I could see that as a distinct possibility. But getting to see Reed Shepperd in a Rocket uniform, moving off screens, elevator screens to get shots. At this point, you kind of study that Warriors offense and see how they kind of manipulated and moved. And I could see us kind of taking a little bit of their wrinkles and utilizing it for Reed Shepperd in this particular offense. Maybe not in the summer league, but especially going into the season, you can see opportunities start to happen. Look, over-under right now on Cam Whitmore. How many shots does he take game 1? Over-under on 20.
Oh, man.
I have him on over-under on 20.
Over. There's
Over
gonna be
20.
a lot of possessions.
Oh, this is going to be so good.
There's going to be a lot of possessions. You know how it is. Turnovers. They play very fast in the summer league.
Yeah.
Especially in game 1. These guys are out to prove something. It's when everyone will be out at the Thomas and Mack. So, game 1 is where people tend to show.
Yeah.
So
We'll probably see Jalen. A Jalen appearance will probably be there if he's not out of
Yes.
if he's not out of the country. You'll probably see Jalen.
maybe Jabari and Amen. They were literally there.
Because they're in Vegas, right? Is everything taking place in Vegas?
It should have been, yeah.
So even the camps are taking place in Vegas. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So we have a chance to see everybody right now. So it's a lot of exciting stuff. All right, so we got the preview in store now, kind of talking about what's going to happen between the Rockets and the Lakers, what to expect, kind of the X's and O's behind it, obviously. But prediction time, GM. Let's predict. So let's go right here. Let's predict final score.
Okay.
Let's predict the points from Reed Shepperd, Cam Whitmore, and just for funsies, let's do it for Bronny, just because it's Bronny.
Okay. Okay.
And predict how many threes Reed Shepperd's going to hit. So point number 1, let's predict the final score. Lakers, Rockets.
79-7. No.
Wow.
No.
minutes?
89, 86.
The minutes per quarter, it's like 10, right?
I thought it's 10.
So 10 minutes per quarter.
But these are professionals. They can
89,
score.
86?
Yeah. I mean, is that high for Summer League?
It's a little high. But, I mean, if Cam Whitmore takes 20 shots,
we'll see.
He's a microwave. We know he can hit.
I feel like that's really high, but I'm going to stick to it. So what if I'm wrong?
Hey,
It's all good.
do the thing, man. Rumble, young man, rumble. I love it.
I'm all in.
89, 86, that's perfectly fine. I think for me, I'll go with prediction. You say 89, 86. I am going to go 84, 77 Rockets.
Okay.
84, 77 Rockets.
I pick Rockets too.
Yeah,
Of course.
Come on, it's Summer League.
Yeah.
I got them sweeping the season.
82
I got them
0
taking it all the way.
Incoming.
Reed Shepperd averages 30 points. Second coming of Ray Allen. It's on.
Oh, wow. What a
We
statement.
put our stamp down. Okay, so we predicted the final score. Predict the points. Reed Shepperd, Cam Whitmore, and Bronny James. Let's start with Reed Shepperd, obviously. How many points does he score game one?
I'm going to say 16 points. 16 points.
Very mild-mannered, 16 points.
I think that's actually relatively high for a first game. I think I'm overstating.
If he hits his first 3 threes, your total's fucked.
No, that's fine. I'd rather be wrong
Okay, fine.
in the
16?
way of where he overshoots as opposed to under. But I feel like 16's got a good belly room. My expectation would be 12, but I'm calling 16.
I'm going 19.
Wow. All
19
right.
points, Reed Shepperd. 19 points on like 10 or less shots.
Okay.
10 or less shots.
That's fair.
You get free throw line, 3-pointers,
Okay.
a couple, maybe an and one here and there. I think you have definitely a distinct possibility of that. All right, here we go. Here's the fun one. Cam Whitmore.
27.
I have 31.
Nice.
Dude, if he's gonna take 20 shots, he better hit more than 30.
I never said he was efficient.
But he's the reigning MVP.
Yeah.
Let him go. 30. Fuck it. I'm going 31.
7
points.
of 20.
I
That's fair.
got 31 from him. All right, Bronny James.
Oh, Bronny James is going to score 7 points, and he's going to hit 1 3. I think he's going to hit 1 3.
He can stroke the 3 ball, man.
He hasn't looked great,
He has not looked great,
so.
but he can stroke the 3 ball.
I mean, okay. Do you think he scores double digits tomorrow?
No.
Okay. I mean, his daddy might be in attendance. I don't know. So,
I have him scoring like between 6 to 8.
6 8?
6 to 8 points.
Well, I said 6, so you decide.
Okay, well, I'll go 8.
Okay.
I've been going over anyways.
No, I said
what
7.
You've been saying? No, you've
I
been
said
saying
7. My bad. I
So,
said
you know what?
7.
No, fuck it. I'll go 9.
Okay.
9 points.
Yeah.
Run below 10.
He hits 2 threes?
2 threes.
So
two
we're
threes, a 2-pointer inside the paint, and 1 made free throw and 1 missed free throw. There you go. There's your 9 points.
That's fair. I mean, the over-under on threes, let's say 1.5, I'm taking under. Kenny's taking over.
I'll
It's
take.
all
Yeah, I'll
good.
take. Yeah, no, definitely.
Let's see who's wrong.
How many threes does Reed Shepperd hit?
I'm
Game
going
1.
to say 2. Yes.
2?
I'm going to get lit up on the internet.
2?
I'm just not confident.
If he hits his first 2, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
That's fine.
I know you want to be wrong, but GM 2?
Well, I said 16
One of the
points.
best 3-point shooters. He's the best 3-point shooter in this entire class.
I'm just going to say 2.
Okay.
I'm saying conservative.
Sticking to it.
Saying conservative.
I got 4. I'm
Ooh,
doubling
man,
it.
that's a high.
I'm
I mean, how
doubling
many threes did Jabari Smith Jr. hit in his first?
He didn't play like super fantastic his first.
He played
first game.
terrible.
Yeah.
His first game.
He didn't play well.
So,
But
I mean,
Reed
Cam
Shepperd is
Whitmore
an
didn't look
insane.
so
Reed
great
Shepperd
either,
is an
but-
insane shooter, and Reed Shepperd's game is actually built very well for summer league, because
Yeah.
all he has to do is shoot the rock.
I'm just curious to know how many how many plays they run for him to start. I would say probably like in the first 10 possessions, they might run like 3 or 4 plays for him. I know Cam Whitmore is going to get his number called to start.
Cam Whitmore and Reed Shepperd are starting game 1, like
Oh, absolutely.
facts. And then and then AJ Griffin's probably gonna start game 1 as well. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I know that those 3, the big summer league 3,
Yeah.
will be there, and it should be. Look, guys, honestly, spitballing here. It's summer league. I am not gonna dive into the X's and O's, and neither is the GM1, because a lot of this is as good as it gets for these players, and a bulk of this roster is either
fair.
gonna go in the G League or they're gonna get cut.
Well, this is for them, like
This is for them. Yeah, it's an opportunity to show who they are.
Yeah, exactly. And for other teams to potentially look that might not have space currently. This is more so kind of along the lines of just like, just a way to give themselves the platform to show what kind of players that they are. And, Summer League's very entertaining because of that.
Yeah.
That's where we kind of get those like little breakout stars out of nowhere. It happens in the Summer League.
Yeah, we got that Cam Thomas, I think, out of Brooklyn. Was it Cam Thomas, right? Cam Thomas out of Brooklyn? I think it was Cam Thomas.
During Summer League?
Yeah, where he broke out and like he was dropping like 40 bombs and like
And then he
holy
started
shit.
killing it in the season.
Yeah, so like this is definitely a launching point for these players. So
Yeah.
we hope it's going to be it's going to be a blast. We're going to enjoy watching it, providing access obviously and coverage as the games chug along. But definitely game one, we definitely just at least wanted to highlight preview going into the season.
Yeah.
GM, good stuff as always. Let's move on. But before we move on, guys, I would love for y'all. You're watching us right now. You're watching the GM. You're watching me. We're on your screen.
If you've
guys.
made it this far, I'm
if
very
you're
impressed.
seeing me wave at you, saying hello, and I'm reaching out to y'all, please smash that subscribe button.
Please.
Just press it. Press it. Give it a little touch ski. Give it a little touch ski. That's it.
Yeah, subscribe, comment. I'm telling you, just tell us how you feel. I mean, one guy even said that we've never played basketball. Don't listen to us. I mean, hey man, that's his opinion, but I appreciate it. Like sometimes you just need to be told and you need to be humbled just a little bit. Maybe you can humble us.
Yes.
I acknowledge you.
Drop that subscribe button one time. Look, if you're already listening to us at this point, go ahead and drop it. We just need that one time. We're already at 7.5 plus right now. Would love to get us to 8K. So if we can get to 8K, obviously that would be fantastic. It's a simple button. All you got to do is subscribe. Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. That's all we need. We get that. Get to where I need to go. Preferably, I'd like to get to 8,008 because I do love myself a good palindrome.
There you
so
go.
I would love to get a good 8,008. So we can get a little above 8K. That'd be even more fantastic.
That'd be
but right
nice.
now, sitting at 7.53, I think. So
Yeah.
if we can get to 8, that would be fantastic. And that's going to be because of each and every one of y'all. So go ahead and smash that subscribe button one time. GM, let's go ahead and end this episode on some games, man. I gotta throw you some more curveballs, little curve skis one time.
I'm not a fan of the breaking ball.
Don't go full Bo Gendry on me. Do not, have trouble with the curve. Do not be the number one overall pick at Atlanta
little
Braves.
do you know, I'm a fan of Eugene. And you know what Eugene loved to do? My man loved to play games.
All right.
And I'm with it, brother.
All right, you're going to play game? All right, let's go. So here we go. Are you ready?
I'm in.
All right, here we go. Rank these Rockets without knowing who comes next.
Oh, geez. Okay. Again. All right.
With excitement in his eyes.
Sweet.
All right, at number 1, Scottie Pippen.
Oh, man. My man's got to be number 5. That's easy. Bottom tier.
Bottom
Houston
tier,
Rocket.
number 5.
Houston Rocket.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Okay, no
Absolutely.
hesitation.
No hesitation.
Ballsy.
I don't
with
care.
Ballsy with
My
what he
man
knows what's
was
coming
a
next.
terrible Houston Rocket.
All right. Number 2, Carmelo Anthony.
Ooh. Carmelo Anthony.
Who didn't even play half
I
a season.
enjoyed Carmelo Anthony, but
Okay.
I'll put him at 4. He was probably a little bit more enjoyable to watch than Scotty.
He played a great game against Brooklyn. He dropped a 25-26 piece. and-
Yeah. Did we lose that game?
No, we won. I thought we won.
I don't remember.
I thought we won that game. But I
That
remember it
short
was
time
'cause of
Carmelo Anthony was a Rocket, I was like, man, it was like a not pipe, I'm sorry. It was like a fever dream.
It was like a fever
It didn't
dream.
seem like it was real, and it turns out it really wasn't.
So where do you have Melo?
4. And actually, shout out to my boy. He gave me a Carmelo Anthony bobblehead, the one that they were supposed to release, but they never did.
Yeah, we have the
So
unreleased
we have
bobblehead.
that, yeah.
We do. We put in the collection, our own little collection. Okay. Bonzi Wells.
Ooh, Bonzi Wells. My man's got to be number 2.
House of
Shout
Pies.
out to House of Pies.
Shouts to the full court shot against Miami.
Yeah, was that the same game that Dwayne Wade got hurt and he had to get
Yes.
wheelchaired out? Okay.
Yes, he had to get
That was
wheelchaired
what,
out.
2006?
2006.
Yeah, I remember.
Bonzi Wells. So you're climbing. So I see your game plan, GM. You're climbing the ladder to heaven right now. You go 5, 4,
And 2.
3. So you got
No, Bonzi's
Scottie
2.
Pippen. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. So you put Bonzi at 2.
I love Bonzi.
Wow.
Dude, I was a big proponent of acquiring Bonzi Wells for years when he was in Sacramento.
Dude, and he was averaging 20-plus points. We were all excited.
I will
And,
say this. My man made more of an impact in Houston than any of those 2 other guys did.
Wow.
So, I'll give him that.
That's so if you can kind of see where my list is kind of shifting and going towards. It's kind of, we're kind of going towards.
I'm afraid that the last 2, one of them is going to be Ty Lawson. At least one of them.
Right.
So, That's what I feel like is happening. So
Next up, we have Ty Lawson.
we'll put him at 3. He should have been at 5, but
That's what I was shocked.
No,
you
it's fine.
You kept. I was like, man, that's ballsy. I was like, you're keeping your 5. You're already claiming the 5 spot. You already claimed the 5 spot.
yeah,
So-
that's fine. I'll give.
So you're gonna put
Scottie Pippen
Ty Lawson
is
at 3.
hands down one of the worst. We traded so much just to get him, and he just shat the bed. I mean, my man is now a Michael Jordan hater. He was a Charles Barkley hater. Who does he
And we're
not
st-
hate?
we're still in-
I haven't heard him speak longly about Hakeem the Dream either. Scottie Pippen, I'm looking at you, dog.
Dang, he's just.
I need some
a lot of
respect.
anger towards Scotty. A lot of anger.
I'm
We're
not the
working it
only
out. We're working it
Houstonian
out.
that has anger
I
towards
know
Scotty.
You, I know you don't. I know there's a whole city backing you right now as of this moment. You have a lot of people like, yeah, number 5.
You know, like you see that scene from like 300. Oh no, Avengers. When everyone's
okay.
coming out in Endgame, that's everyone coming out to
Wait,
support me against Scottie Pippen.
So wait, you're comparing Thanos, the basically a 10-year story that led to the ultimate moment and probably one of the greatest moments in cinema history.
Yep.
With a 10-year build, building up to every superhero coming back to basically come back and kill the greatest villain in Marvel history, and you're equating it to everybody coming back with the swirls, all these fans, Rockets fans, coming with you to hate on Scottie Pippen. That is
Absolutely.
Scottie Pippen's Thanos.
Absolutely.
That's the math here.
That's the hate right there.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Can we get to see who's number 1?
Yes. Last but not least, we got Dwight Howard.
Oh man, that's a great pick. He played here for
Yeah,
for
you
3 years.
You did very well with the picks. Like I was really proud of you that you kept number 1 open. 'cause
I did
He was
it-
my personal number 1.
I did a good job, but I feel like all my haters are gonna be a little mad about it. But it's cool.
We got him at number 1.
We
though.
never know, guys.
So-
I mean, I can screw up the next game.
So at number 1, you got Dwight Howard. Number 2, you got
Bonzi.
Bonzi Wells. Number 3, you got Ty Lawson. Number 4, you got Carmelo Anthony. Number 5, you got Scottie Pippen.
If I could have
That's a solid
swapped
list.
anybody, I
So-
would have swapped. I probably would have put Ty Lawson down and Melo and Scotty move up 1. But fuck Scotty.
So
Scotty
what
stays at
was
5.
so I did have a little theme. What was my theme here with these guys?
Players that completely underperformed as Rockets.
Yep.
I mean, Dwight didn't
Underperformed,
completely underperform.
underperformed, not universally loved. Just players of that nature. Players that
Yeah.
were like these in other years they would be seen as probably one of the best players in the NBA,
Yeah.
probably in their prime.
Yeah.
But by the time they came to us, obviously not as successful. So solid top 5. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I think I did a decent job. I mean, Dwight Howard definitely deserves number 1. I'll say that. I mean, people might
fact.
disagree.
You played the longest.
People might disagree with that.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
played the longest out of all of them.
But he played in the conference
Played 3
finals.
years.
Can the other guys say the same thing?
No. I'm
Thank
looking
you.
at the list. Bonzi Wells played in the first round. Ty Lawson, that was the first round against the Warriors, but I don't think he was even playing at that point.
No, he
no.
might have gotten released already.
Yeah, he might have already gotten released.
Yeah.
All right, so one more before we go home here.
I'm in.
You ready?
All right.
Guess the all-time Rockets assist leaders.
Oof, man, that's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough.
So I gave you the total points per game. I mean, total
Okay.
points, which I thought was pretty easy, and even you said it at the end. And you know what? I gotta admit to you, that kind of struck a chord with me. I no-sold it,
Yeah.
but shoot-wise, I was very upset when I heard that. So I was like,
That's
okay,
fair.
I gotta get you now. Now I gotta get you back properly.
That's fair.
So here we go. Rockets all-time assist leaders, 1 through 5. Who we got?
I'm going to say Calvin Murphy at 1.
Calvin Murphy at 1. Nope.
What is he, top 5?
Oh, I'm so sorry. We're gonna redo this one whole thing. I just realized I had my signals mixed. All right, we're gonna try this one more time, and you know what? I'm not gonna fucking cut it. We're gonna keep going.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Guess the Rockets' all-time rebound leaders
Oh, my God.
for the Rockets.
Okay.
That was the one.
Okay.
At first, I was confused. I was like, wait a minute.
Number 1,
He's
Akeem
not even close.
Olajuwon.
Number 1, Akeem Olajuwon, 13,382.
Okay.
What we got?
Okay. I would say Elvin Hayes at 2, but was rebounds recorded at that point in time, like part of when he played?
I mean, this doesn't have to be in any particular order, GM. You could just say the name, and I'll place them where you need.
I'm
to
going to say
place 'em.
Elvin Hayes.
Elvin Hayes at 2, 6,974
So it
rebounds.
was recorded at that point in time. Okay. So Elvin Hayes, I said, oh, man.
He's
1
actually
and
at
2.
2, so 3, 4, and 5 are on the board and they're still open.
Rudy
Just if you name the
Tomjanovich
players.
is up there.
Say it again.
Rudy Tomjanovich is up there.
Rudy Tomjanovich, 6,198, number 4.
Number 4, okay. So Rudy T's at number 4. Oh, man.
Let me
Is
know
Yao
if you-
Ming up there?
Yao Ming is right outside of the top 5.
Fuck.
He's actually 500 out. He was 500 out.
Fuck.
Didn't have a long career. Here, I'll give you a little.
Ralph Sampson?
No, I'll give you a little Dex
Okay.
Hinsky one time.
Okay.
One of these Rockets is one of your all-time favorite Rockets. Like, you love this guy.
Robert Horry?
No.
Charles Barkley?
Nope. You love this guy, though. Yeah, you obviously did not see
I
this.
do love this guy.
Yeah, you're a big fan. I can give you another hint, but it's gonna get you straight to the finish line, and I don't want to give it.
Oh, man. Okay.
Played
no,
during
no.
the championship era. I'll say that.
Oh, Otis Thorpe.
Otis Thorpe at number
3.
5.
Oh, he's 5?
5,010 rebounds. Number 3 is left open, GM. I mean, he's a legend. He is an absolute bona
Moses
fide
Malone?
legend. Moses Malone,
Oh,
number
wow.
3, 6,959.
Moses Malone was up
Those are
there.
your top 5. So Akeem Olajuwon at 1, Elvin
Okay.
Hayes at 2, Moses Malone at 3, Rudy T at 4, and Otis Thorpe at 5.
Yeah, I do love a good OT reference. Everyone on Twitter knows that when you say Otis Thorpe,
That's what I'm saying.
immediately I'm making an
I was
Otis
gonna say, I was like,
Thorpe
you're one
reference.
of your all-time favorite. And if I said grapefruit, that would have just killed it. So I
Yeah,
was like, okay,
yeah,
I gotta.
that's an easy
I
call.
have to give you something.
I mean, you could have hinted like one-time All-Star. He was the only player alongside Akeem to win the title in '94.
well, I didn't.
That was a
yeah,
former All-Star.
I mean, I know that, but
yeah,
I didn't know all the minute details that you would know.
No, that's cool. But hey, man,
That was good.
I like how we went assists and then maneuvered to rebounds. My man had to pivot.
I pivoted.
You see what he did
I
there?
pivoted like
See what
because
the boy
I
did
did
there?
not. I mean, we could go rebounds. I can do rebounds like right now.
We just did rebounds. What do you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. We can do assists right now.
Assists right now.
Sorry, guys. I haven't had any power or electricity or air conditioning, so I'm running at half capacity as we speak. But we still move, regardless.
We still move.
All right. So, did you want to try another game, or did you want to?
Let's do one more.
You want to do one more?
Let's do one more.
Okay.
I'm in.
We're gonna do one more here. Guess the all-time Rockets assist leaders. All right.
Okay.
Top 5 on the board.
No, Calvin Murphy.
Calvin Murphy at 2.
Okay.
4,402 assists.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hakeem Olajuwon at 4. 2,992 assists.
Okay. James Harden.
James Harden at number 1. 4,796 assists. GM, 3 and 5 are on the board, and I'm telling you right now, I don't really know them that well. So these 3 and 5 are toughies.
John Lucas.
Nope.
Alan Level.
Allen Level, number 3, 3,339 assists. Number 5 on the board.
Okay. Number 5. You said you don't know him either.
I don't. I know very, very little.
John Barry.
Nope, not John Barry.
Okay.
John Barry?
He played for the Rockets.
Yes, I know for like a year.
No, he played a little bit longer.
Rick Barry?
Yes, Rick Barry.
I was like,
my
not
bad.
John
His
Barry.
father. Yeah, Rick Barry. It's not World Be Free. Rodney McRae.
No, not Rodney McRae.
Who is it talking about number 5?
Number 5.
It's not Kenny Smith.
Nope, he's actually right outside of it. He was number 6.
Right outside.
Yeah, right outside.
Right outside. It's not Steve Francis.
No, not Steve Francis either.
Hinsky.
I'm working currently on getting you a Nate Hinsky one time.
Let me keep naming then. Calvin Murphy's up there. Who's
He
another?
played during the 70s. Played during the 70s.
70s?
So you're gonna have to be digging here.
Oh,
you
man.
do know your history though. I actually do believe you can get this. Like
I'm pretty sure I've heard the name because I've seen a lot of these guys on like the Hall of Fame wall.
well, if you give up, I can give it to you.
No.
You really want to try for this? I mean, it's okay if you can't, man.
You have a first name.
Okay, I'll give you first name, Mike.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, it's hard. I think you
Mike.
could, but you're really gonna have to dig deep here. You're really gonna have to dig deep. So played in the 70s. First name is Mike.
Heidenreich. You sound, I don't know why. He
No,
sounds like a
not
German guy.
Heidenreich. And it's not Mike James either. Get your shit together.
Shout out to Mike James.
It's okay. We can call it. It's okay
I
if you
don't
don't
know.
get it. It's hard.
I don't know.
You don't know. You genuinely don't know. Okay, that's okay. We'll call it.
If anybody now is watching, put your comment if you do know who number 5 is.
That's not going to be on the short, by the way. But it's not. It's going to be way too long for a short.
Give me who number 5
is. But on the
is.
YouTube episode, yeah, absolutely. Number 5, Mike Newland.
Oh,
2,581 assists. Kenny
I knew
Smith
that.
right outside the top 5 at 2,457.
Yeah, Mike Newland's on the he's on the wall for like the 70s team, I believe. He should be up there, and I think he's more like if there was a Rockets Hall of Fame, I believe he's up there too. I remember his name. You're very right about that, but it's okay. I guessed 6 of them correctly. I mean 5 out of 6 correctly. I just didn't get number 5. Shout out to the commish over here for stumping your boy. And
I do like stumps.
We're with it.
I like stumping. I like looking at tree stumps. I'm a big stump guy. Let's get ready to go home here, GM, on another
wild
fantastic episode. Once again, guys, we appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining us right here, 223, especially and specifically in the books. GM, give the people what they want one time.
Hey, everybody, just make sure to follow me on Twitter, X, whatever, at JP_Mirabueno. Make sure to follow us on Twitter as well, at Summit, SOMPOD. And make sure to follow our brothers, our people, our family over here at Apollo NBA on Twitter and Apollo HOU over on Twitter and Instagram. And for those that might not have heard at the beginning of the episode, July 12th, Summer League Watch Party over at Bad Astronaut. Come up, pull up, show out. You never know who's going to show up to our parties, but what I can say is it'll be a good time, good brews, and maybe the GM will buy you a drink. We'll see what happens.
Man, leaving that carrot dangling in the air like that is fantastic. You can follow me on Twitter as well at Summit Commish. Shouts to our Apollo podcast brethren that continue to kill the game. That's right, BTD, Beyond the Diamond. Be sure to give them your first listen for all Astros content. Shoutouts to Off the Gridiron, the official Apollo Texans podcast. Be sure to give them your first listen for all Houston Texans content. And once again, we appreciate each and every one of y'all for making us your first listen for all Houston Rockets content. Summer League is about to start. We're super excited, super psyched. Can't wait to get more content out for y'all. Please join us at the watch party. We'd love to meet y'all, see y'all. Love to meet our fans of the Rockets, fans of the Summit, fans of Apollo. Pull up, show out. Great vibes, 100%. Can't wait to see everybody there. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode as I end every episode with a Go Summit, Go Apollo. And hey, baby, Summer League's about to start. I am super psyched. Let's see what happens. Reed Shepperd, number 3 overall, pick number 1 in our hearts. Go Rockets. Do the thing.
Acknowledge me. Yeet.
Oh.